Hi everyone, it's Lorie and welcome to my channel. I hope you're all doing well today. Excuse me. So today we are going to be working some, and I'll show you where I've gotten so far in our Christmas journal. And I did tell you guys it's going to be more on the religious side than the Santa side. So there'll be no snowmen. There'll be well, I actually think we're going to have one Santa, and I'll show you that in a minute, but he's really faint in the background. So yeah, but more on the religious side. So I did want to show you guys this pack, and I apologize for the glare, but this is actually some antique French ephemera that I got in the mail a few days ago. Absolutely love it. I've already made some copies of it that we will be using. And then I have these Stereo Classics stereoscope that I had purchased, and these, see, there's the Santa. So I did make copies of these. These are the Christmas set, and this was $18.97. And there's some girls around the Christmas tree. More children playing London Bridge or something. Let's see, what is that? Yeah, London Bridge. And then this little girl in the snow by the steps. And these little kids, well, there's Santa peeking through. Little girls in the bed sleeping. 'Twas the night before Christmas, 1898. And the Christmas tree there. And then a dog in the snow in the background. And a little kid in a sleigh, it looks like. And then there's Santa there. I'm not sure if I showed you that one yet or not. But yeah. So, made copies of my originals of those. So I need to get those put back where they go. So here are the copies. And I just did it on my 26-pound Red River paper. So they're very vibrant and very pretty. So we will cut those out, back them to make them stronger, and use them somewhere. We will tuck them in our journal. So I did get out a few pieces of just little snippets of lace and stuff here that we'll be using. Some sheer stuff. I'm not sure if we'll use this, but this is gold. It's just a gold trim. Yeah, I don't know. I did pick this out, so we will be making a couple of pockets with this. I thought that would be deep enough for a pocket, and it's really pretty. It's like a cream color. I got out some gold polka dot washi there. I got out some measuring tape just because it is red. It's like a cloth. So we have that little baggie of snippet stuff is. Where do we want to chunk this? I'm running out of room to chunk things, guys. So this is our little piece for the cover, and I actually went around it with some gold glitter ink stuff. I don't know. So we may or may not use that. I also found these. I had actually gotten from Maria at Hope Vintage Sales on Instagram, and I just pulled it out because of the color. It's just a vintage soda label for ginger ale. Aren't those colors awesome? And then those little word definitions thing we had, I just went through and picked out ones that would go more with this. So no Santa Claus, none of that. Probably don't need the Christmas stocking either. So we'll put that aside. But we have Jesus, Bethlehem, manger. Did leave snowflake in there. Probably won't use it. Joy, rejoice, star, nativity, Noel, things like that. So we have those out to use in some things. So we can put those there. And then I got out 3 of these. One to use for each signature. So this will just be put on something. These are just some kind of labels. Vintage or antique labels. I'm not sure which they are, guys. Yeah, there's no date on them. So not sure. And then this came out of the actual book. This says The Visit of the Shepherds. So when I was printing those 3 book pages that we picked out, and I'll show you those in a moment, when I flipped the paper, I actually flipped it the wrong way to print on the back. Of course, it printed upside down. So I just cut the picture out of it and then cut this, which was below it. See the visit of the shepherds. I know my crap don't focus, so I apologize. But I thought that would be cute on something. And I also pulled out these antique, what are these called? Anyway, you know, these things, the pictures. CD something, whatever they're called. Cabinet cards, there we go. Just to paper clip in there somewhere. I was hoping I had 3 of the really small ones, but I only had 2, so I had to pick the next size. Yeah, so I thought those would be cute to go in there. I got out my polka dot tool, or it's not really tool, it's like a shear net with polka dots on it. It's a big old piece I got to. I figured, you know, while I was buying and paying for shipping, I might as well. So we're going to cut us off a little piece of that too. Put it there. So these can go in here. So in here, I've just collected a few things. This is just a blank sheet of paper for a pocket. And I only got it out because I had 2 of these scorecards. But I only had 2 and we need 3 of something. So we have 3 of those. This is... I picked out 3 of these. These are just images from the actual book for the book cover that we're using. That says Noah's Sacrifice. And I picked 3 that had pictures. That's Jesus on the cross. And then this one here. The Value of Bible Study. And then some more of those ginger ale labels. I thought those would be cute, just tucked in, again, because of the colors. And these are the same. Wait, the same but different. You know what I mean. And then I just got out 3, I think these are vintage, yeah, 1966. Prescriptions. Yep, got out 3 of those. And then these little library cards, they are vintage. This one, I believe, is French. This one is not, but I saw that little thing of red there, ink, so that's why I picked that one out. And I got the ones that look darker and grungier. But yeah, I figured we could stamp something red on those too. And then there's those 3 of the checks that I told you I'd just gotten. These are antique. And then, guys, let me show you a few pieces of small ephemera I went ahead and did. So we have this. I don't think my lighting's too good in here today. Yeah, let me bring you guys down. Y'all hold on. Ready for a ride. Okay. That way maybe you could see it better. Some kind of glare or something going on. Yep, that's a little bit better. So I made this. So this was just a piece of printable ephemera. And I actually stamped this on there because I have that stamp. Stamped it in red. That's all it was that. So I backed it front and back. And then I noticed it had little holes there and it had a tear there. So I tried to mimic that so that could be opened up to journal on. And then I just got some of my twine here, trying to use stuff that I have, and I just wrapped it until I needed to stop to tie a bow. Okay. So we have, trying to concentrate here, guys. Got it. Okay, so I have that little piece finished. And then I have this piece. Again, I put that red stamp on there. And this is just a printable that has been folded up. I still need to finish distressing this. But I actually have this antique ledger. So I printed a copy. You can see where I need to finish the distress. And then I laid down just 2 paper dollies and made that on there, and then did a big one on the back with a coffee dyed that I did. I just laid this down and then laid that coffee dyed paper on top. So I do need to finish that up. I don't know how I have this folded. How did I have it folded? There we go, we got it. So just something cute to tuck in something somewhere. Again, we need to finish distressing on that. So that just goes back down in there. So that one's done. And then this one right here, I may have already showed you guys this one, I'm not sure. Again, just put a little hole in it and wrap some of that twine around it. This is a printable, guys. I got all mixed up, so I don't know whose digital is what, but this is somebody's digital. Just distressed it, tore down that, or pushed down that corner, poked a little hole in it with my awl, so that can just be opened up for journaling space. Very, very simple, because you know I can't do anything intricate. And I'm surprised I even said that word right. And then again, just wrapped it around. Yeah, too many times. Until we got to the point where we can, or where I can tie a bow. Which typically leaves my strings pretty long, because I have to have pretty big. See, guys, it's the simplest of things. Maybe I'm just thinking about it too hard. Maybe that's the problem. Okay, there we go. Anyway, okay, that was supposed to be tucked in there. Like that. I think. Yep, there we go. So we have that piece that's ready. And then I have done 2 envelopes, and these are Twisted Paper Studio, Donna over there. I believe all of these are hers. So all I did was try to fold it the way it was folded. Some of them I didn't get right. She has a whole video on how to fold her digitals, and I still managed to mess that up. So I had a Merry Christmas stamp, so I just stamped Merry Christmas on the outside of the envelope in red. And of course you just open it up and there's the letter inside. Just to stress that. Really easy. Again, I can't do anything difficult. Lord knows. See, I can't even get that tucked back in there. Okay, so there's one. So I made 3, so we would have one for each signature. I'm not going to open them all up. Same concept. Celebrate the season. Stamped it there in red. And then this one I stamped piece up here. So there's another one. So those are going to be cute in there. And then this I still needed to stress around. It's just a digital that I had cut out, printed, cut out, and folded. And had it ready for like one of the other ones. And then I think it was the last video. I was like, oh, well, this will work to go in there. Rested paper clip. That's just a printable too with the Stains by Patty pocket on it. Through that, yeah, lace there and stuck that down in there so we could put that on our journal somewhere. Just clip it in. Yep, got that. So that's where we are as far as stuff for our journal. Which, you know, it's not a huge start, but it's a start. So we have that stuff. Over here, I'll show you that in a minute. I've got some stuff ready for us to work on. Maybe we'll get to it. So here's the journal. So here is some more little dainty lace that I got out. This is a whole heap of stuff that we have ready. Just different, you know, scraps of paper. Some of it's not scraps. Antique, all kinds of antique stuff. Some of my printables. These right here, guys, are Antique French. It is a printable, a download, and Old Design Shop maybe, and probably some other people. But I had a whole stack, and I have a whole stack of blue, green, pink, yellow, just printer paper that I bought off someone from the Facebook Marketplace, and I've never really used those colors. But yeah, so I just pulled out the blue and decided to draw some of those printables on here, and I think they worked out really well. So that's all that is. Just the regular printables printed on blue paper, and then of course that's some of my digital that I created for myself to play with. So we have a lot of this. Look at this right here. This is from Rachel at Rocks to Creation. How luscious is that? Yes, I'm going to use some of it, believe it or not. It's like I'm looking around at all this stuff and it's like I got to use it. Okay, so our journal. So this right here, guys, so when I was doing the pages and putting the signatures together, I did sew around these like I said I was going to. And I actually sewed around this too, right here around the edges. But I noticed I had 3 and 3 in each signature and had an extra one. So this right here was a printable in Heather's shop in this kit. So I just tore it out with the tear ruler, backed it with another one of her printables in the kit for the inside, and then tore around it, and then I distressed around it. And then I found, guys, when I was looking for something else, this gold, what is this? Golden Glitz pigment ink, rich and radiant. Look out. So I then went around it because there's some, you know, like this is gold. So can you see that right there? So I just went around it with that. Got me a new ink pad on an inker. And yeah, just went around that with that. So I thought that was cute. And then I was sitting here doing probably, you know, mindless sitting, I guess. And I was like, okay, so what can I do with that? What can I do with this? Now this, I was originally just thinking about making it just a really small journal or notepad to go with our journal. And then I got the idea to actually do like some kind of stack or something, maybe of some sort, with just some different ephemera in there, and putting that on the top. I think that looks really pretty like that. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but yeah, we could just dress around this and then just stack different goodies inside maybe. And then I was thinking that we could tie it here on the cover with something really pretty. So I'm thinking that's what we're going to do with that, unless I change my mind. Okay, so this again is going to go here, and I'm not sure what else I'm going to do with the cover. I'm still apprehensive about gluing it down, so I'm not going to do it yet, but I think it's beautiful. But we're still going to wait. I'll put her somewhere so I don't lose her. Alright, so I got the... Okay, so these pages I told you guys I was going to sew around, and I did pretty messily, muscular, and my sewing machine kept acting crazy, but again, messily. So that is going to go there. So hopefully we could get around, if I stop rambling today, to gluing that down so it can dry. So that's going to look like that. And then these are the 3 signatures I have gotten together. It's really fat. I may have to take some stuff out, or we're going to have to limit what all we put inside. Just try to make sure we don't have anything too bulky. But I chose the order that I want my digitals in. So I thought that was really pretty, this red playing off of the red. So these are the pages, and that's that book page that I got one printed for each, and I did the front and the back. So yeah, so we did get the sewing done excuse me, around here. Again, my printer was acting crazy, but I still like it. So that's the first signature, and since that was colorful and that was colorful, and I wanted, you know, some color here to play off of the inside of that, I chose the more neutral for the middle. Of course, we can add color to this everywhere. And it's just this cover page that's neutral anyway. The other ones, well, they're still pretty neutral, but yeah. So these are all of our pages in here. The second one, and then this one is the third one. And it had, I chose it because it had, you know, this really light red here, but I thought that played really well on the back cover. Again, got it stitched around the whole thing, and then just around the image. So we will glue that there. Oh yeah, and I also went around these edges here with that gold as well. Not sure if you could see it, but yeah, we did that. Or I did that. Okay. Now these, I thought about going ahead and sewing in the signature, and I almost did it. And then I decided not to, in case I wanted to do any more sewing on any of the pages. Like if we do a lace pocket, what if I want to sew it on there? As opposed to gluing it down, which I may just do. Yeah, I think I may just do that. That way it's across the whole page too. Yeah, we may do that. So I'll get that done today. So yeah, so that's the way our journal is going to look. I'm really excited. Okay, so there's that. And then that's probably going to sit there. Gorgeous. Love it. Love it already. Okay, so we're going to put that there. Let's see, we're already at 21 minutes. I would hate for this to be just another show and tell. So I got a little snowflake here. Do have a snowflake. I just ordered some paper from Heather over at Rosehill Paper Cottage. I missed the other sets that I wanted, but you know, I did manage to land 3 of the neutrals, and this is Heather at Rosehill Paper Cottage. But I only got 1 of these, and I got 0 of the other one. So sad pants. Anyway, you know, work is interfering. Chapter 1 put out a Christmas kit yesterday, and of course I checked it. I'd been checking it all morning. Nothing had came in yesterday. I had to be at work at 8, so of course I checked it, and then of course I had to drive to work. It takes about 45 minutes. When I got to work, first thing I did was parked in the parking place, grabbed my phone, looked, because it didn't say what time on Instagram it was going to go on there, just that it was going. And looked again, saw it, clicked on it, all sold out. Wonderful. So yeah, work is definitely interfering with things. So, okay. So right here, I just got some pages ready. I thought this could be a little tuck for some things. And it could just be clipped into the journal. And of course you can open it up and there's writing on the inside. That is all it is. If you wanted to, you could make those little pockets and stick a little something in there. But that's all I did, was just tore the paper or the digital with the tear roller. I'm going to finish distressing around it. Did this one the same way, and this is a printable from the kit. So this one is done the exact same way. That's all I did, guys. Fold up the bottom and then fold it. So there's 2. So I do have to pick out another paper to make 3, because I need 3. So that's one thing we need to do. And then I was just sitting here playing around, and actually had these book pages here. That was, you know, neutral except for that on the back. So that's already writing space. So I was just playing around thinking this could be a journaling card to tuck somewhere. So this is one of my antique wallpaper printables that I printed for myself, and then that there, and then of course you could put one more thing on there. So there's one, and then I got this one, and this one I actually wrapped around. Now where's the other piece? Did I lose the other piece? I knew I should have paper clipped them together, because it looks like I've lost 2 pieces. So I had something else there. We'll figure that out later, I guess. And then on this one, that there, and something else here. Or maybe I didn't pick it out yet. Who knows? So we got those. And then I thought we would make some tags. So I have actually 4 ready, even though we only need 3. Or we could do 6, whichever. So, file folder. And then I have this, yep, all the way to the bottom. This is just a printable. Then I have this at the top, whichever way we want it to go. And then one of the prayer cards here. And that's it. Put a hole in it. I got the hole reinforcers out. I got the Crop-A-Dile out. Ready to go on that. And then we may put like a little snippet of something else. Maybe you could do like rejoice up here. Then of course we'll have our hole and put something in there. So I did have the sense to paperclip these together. Who knew? Right, so we have these. So maybe in the next video we will come on and just get right down to it, figure out those, and go ahead. Because these, all they need to do is be glued down. This one right here is actually one of my digitals that I made, and it is one piece, because that's just the way it's made. So that's going to be that one. There, the kids are coming. Just say bye. What's up, dude? How are you?
Was Papa here?
No, Papa's already going to work. You want to say hey to my friend? Give me fingers. Say hey.
Hey.
Hey. Okay, give me a kiss. I love you. Have a good day. Hey, lady.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
You want to say hey to my friends?
Hello.
Hello. Okay, goof off. All right, y'all have a good day. Love you guys.
Okay.
All right, baby. Be careful. Sorry about that, guys. They're headed out to school. And then this is the other one. Again, this is a digital, just where I took some antique fabric that I had and made a copy of it. So I thought on this one we could do that there, this up here, or that way, probably this way. I think I want to tear the edge though, it's too straight. And then I paired it with this prayer card. So yeah, next video we will come on and put these together. I apologize that you all just ended up getting, you know, two show and tells back to back, because I think that's what the last video was. But yeah, it actually takes a lot, guys, to get all this stuff together. It really does. So yeah, much respect. Oh, and then we have to, I will go ahead and figure out another paper to make another one of these, and I'll get it distressed around and actually just probably, I don't know, maybe we'll stick something on it, but I was thinking just, oh, what you got, buddy? Wow, isn't that pretty? Did you make that?
No, it's from church.
It's from church.
We bought it. I bought it.
You bought it at the, oh, this is awesome. Is it for me to sit up, or are you going to sit it up at home?
It's for you to sit up.
For me to sit up? Okay. I'll show it to my friends in a minute. Another hug. I love you.
Love you.
Bye, baby. Look what he brings me. Another little thing they bought at church when they had the church thing last week. Isn't that cute? It's just a painted piece of wood. A little snowman and then a velvet bow. How cute is that? Oh, him so pretty. Okay, Mr. Snowman, you go there. That's cute. I may set it up in here to look at. It's kind of happy. So yeah, so I'll get one more of these made. I'll get these two stressed around. And then maybe together we could just stick a little something on them. Let's see. Okay, anyway, we'll figure it out. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for today. Thank you for hanging out with me again and getting absolutely nothing accomplished. Yeah, thank you guys so much for your support. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I hope you will consider doing so. I would certainly appreciate your support there, and always hit that like button and leave me a super quick comment. Is a great way you can support me and my channel. Alright, I love you guys. Thank you all so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.